I told a guy with autism off because he wouldn't stop talking about something he knows nothing about. So I work at this electronics store, and we have this regular customer named Kevin who comes in every week. He's probably around 25 and has autism, which everyone knows because he mentions it whenever someone gets annoyed with him. Kevin's thing is computers, specifically graphics cards and CPUs. He knows his stuff when it comes to specs and benchmarks. But last Tuesday, Kevin wandered into the phone section where I was helping this older woman pick out a smartphone for her grandson. She wanted something simple but good for gaming. I was explaining the differences between iPhone and Android when Kevin just walked up and interrupted. Actually, iPhones are terrible for gaming because Apple uses inferior processors compared to Snapdragon chips, he announced, even though I wasn't even talking to him. The woman looked confused, so I politely said, "Thanks, Kevin, but we've got this covered." But Kevin kept going. He started rattling off all these technical specs about refresh rates and thermal management, stuff that was way over this woman's head. I tried redirecting the conversation back to simple stuff like battery life and ease of use, but Kevin wouldn't shut up. Then he said something that made me snap. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has terrible gaming performance because it doesn't have a dedicated GPU like gaming laptops do, which is completely wrong. Phones don't work like that at all. He was mixing up desktop computer architecture with mobile processors. I turned to him and said, "Kevin, you clearly don't know what you're talking about when it comes to phones. This is my department, not yours. Can you please go back to the computer section and let me do my job?" His face went red and he started getting loud. I have autism, so I process information differently, and I know more about technology than you do. The whole store got quiet. Even my manager looked over from the register. I was so frustrated because this happens every single week. Kevin uses his autism as an excuse whenever someone calls him out for being wrong or interrupting customers. Having autism doesn't mean you're automatically right about everything tech-related, I said. You don't know anything about phone processors, and you just scared off my customer. Sure enough, the older woman had walked away during Kevin's meltdown. She ended up buying her grandson's phone at Best Buy instead. That's probably a $600 sale I lost because Kevin couldn't mind his own business. Kevin started crying, actual tears, and said I was being discriminatory. He ran to my manager and complained that I was bullying him for having autism, but my manager actually backed me up because he's seen Kevin do this before. He told Kevin that having autism doesn't give him the right to interrupt sales or spread wrong information to customers. Kevin hasn't been back to the store since then, which honestly makes my job a lot easier.